This is the heavy downpour I was kind of hoping to get. I got another poor weather detected indication. As you can see going down this bridge, the visibility is definitely degraded. And we're definitely getting a little bit more fuzzy over here in the median. Cars have slowed down, which is good. Normally they're going about 60 miles an hour on this road. Now we're doing about the speed limit, 45. I'm very comfortable with the distance it's using with vision on the cars in front of me though. It's not really behaving bad at all with distance. And I've also noticed that with Navigator and Autopilot on the highway, it's usually pretty good with the follow me car distance measuring. So far, I'm pretty impressed with the distance and the tightness of that red non-drivable space line. And in this area, the median, this definitely degraded visibility. I don't think it's seeing all of the cars. I can see we're only marking 2 cars in the distance, and there definitely are a lot more cars up there that we can see. Not really marking anything behind us right now, and there's definitely one kind of a ways behind us. Alright, this is definitely a downpour. This is now heavy rain, above moderate. I don't even have a sign any longer about the Navigator and Autopilot not being available, but it's proceeding. Cars are slowing down really good ahead of us, so they're doing a good thing. Got a car that turned over there, it picked it up pretty quick, so it's definitely seeing 2 car lengths in front if it can see them. Alright, we got a red light, these cars are slowing down. See how many of these cars we're picking up at the intersection. We got a lot of traffic over on the left side. I'm not doing a one-for-one comparison to see if it's seeing all of them. But so far it doesn't look too bad. I'll spin it around and see what we see from behind. There's my camera. I got a little bit of an occlusion there on the rear camera, as you can see with the rain. A little bit of distortion. I don't know if you can see those purples and greens and those raindrops kind of coming around. That's interesting, specifically on the rear camera. And when I spin the view around to leverage that rear camera, not leaving me, there we go. So those raindrops, I think, are definitely hurting it a little bit. And the fuzziness, you know, it's putting that fuzzy line at 2 cars behind, which is pretty typical. But I'd say it has a pretty good map in this rain, considering the visibility we have. Very slow acceleration. It needs to go a little bit more there, but obviously there's no harm in going a little slower in this rain. Slowed down for that car there. I tapped the accelerator as to not let the car behind me hit. That was a slowdown because of an oncoming car into the median. He had a turn lane to wait in, so that was a little bit unnecessary, maybe precautionary, but with cars really close to each other in this kind of rain, I didn't want to let the car slow down that rapidly. All right, now it's accelerating pretty good okay, it's slowing down for this truck, but it was kind of going for it a little bit here with Vision, with some confidence that I don't know that I would quite have. All right, it's got to turn here into the Target parking lot. I'll go ahead and let it do its turn, and then I'll U-turn it back around. Jumped into this turn lane well, driving through a little, there was a sign in the road there. I accidentally disengaged with some friction. All right, so now we're at an unprotected left with a rather large gap it can go through if it accelerates. It needs to kind of go. That was fine. It did that good. Integrated visibility. It always gets a little confused here in the parking lot, so I'm going to go ahead and disengage here. A lot of those disengagements, when I don't let the car wait, are purely to keep everyone else around me comfortable. Heavy flooding on the right side, creating, ooh, I can't even see. That, I was completely blinded by that. And the car, okay. I don't know if the car disengaged or I disengaged, but I couldn't see anything. And as a safety driver in this car, I wasn't comfortable with that. It may have seemed fine, but I was trying to look down at the screen and drive at the same time. Interesting how aggressive it's going through those puddles, creating the mist. I mean, we're going 56, which is the commanded speed. It slowed down appropriately for that car. And now we got a yellow light. It looks like it's slowing down for. I think the car was probably seeing fine. I'm gonna have to look back at that last disengagement. I was completely whited out though, so there was no way for me to know what the car could see, and I was kind of at a slight turn. I couldn't even see my white line over here, which is what a lot of drivers do in a complete downpour, is focus on a single line. So I think I had a little bit too much tension there and disengaged. What I was hoping to see is to see if I could see the screen and how confident it was of what it was seeing. But if I couldn't see anything, I don't know how this camera could have been seeing anything. It may have been predicting and projecting. So anyway, maybe we'll discuss that in the comments.